Alright troops, strong and conditioned, live and direct from the patio of pain. It's absolutely freezing in Scotland. I woke up this morning and my car was iced over like a fucking igloo. It was absolutely numbing to the core. I could literally feel my testicles shrink up into my belly. It was so bad. But Scottish weather is the worst. Now guys, the purpose of this video is I'm going to lay all my cards on the table here because there's something that's been eating away at me on a mental level as of late, and things are coming to a tipping point. It's with regards to my channel and the strategy I think I need to adopt at this current moment in time. Now, as you guys know, I am a full-time father. I also work full-time, and I am in the process of trying to maintain my channel. And it's becoming increasingly difficult over time. And the reason it's becoming difficult is because I'm becoming quite obsessive about the whole process, trying to learn how YouTube works, trying to increase my reach, trying to help people. And initially I had a very strong moral code with regards to the channel, that it was just a hobby and I wanted to help people. But now I am at a point where resources are having to be divvied up and I'm having to prioritise things. And the channel is becoming increasingly difficult to make videos for, because not only is the actual technical process of making a video time consuming, but the mental process of creating content is all consuming. It's something that's on my head every day. And something has to give in that respect, and I have to make it viable for myself so that I can continue to give you guys the level of content I am at currently, but leveling up, giving you better content. And how do I go about that? Well, I just want to announce that I've had a Patreon for about 6 months, and when I initially began the Patreon process, I promoted it once and that was it. I left a few links in my comments or my descriptions, and I've never promoted the Patreon. And it was just a way of supporting me, allowing me to continue my endeavours in YouTube and getting the help out there to people who need it, getting them doing burpees, getting them keeping fit, just trying to motivate guys to take action. But I've decided that I love this game. I love the messages I get. I love the interactions that I have. I love the positivity that surrounds the burpee community, and particularly fitness as a whole. But the burpee community is something that holds special to my heart because it's a very pure community. There's never any drama in this community. Everybody wants to help each other. There's no sniping. There's no people looking to constantly criticise. Everybody's in the same boat. We all experience the same emotions and physical pain when we perform burpees, and there's just great camaraderie, and that's something I really want to explore. I think that I've carved myself a position within this community, and I feel that I have got a lot to offer you guys. So I've decided that I'm going to throw myself into Patreon to a certain degree. Now, I've decided that I am going to create 2 levels of Patreon. I'm going to maintain the one I have right now, which is just general support and access to a Discord server. However, I've decided to take it up a notch, and I'm going to offer a lot of content on Patreon. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm going to come away from YouTube. I'll always use YouTube. YouTube is just something that I'm becoming obsessive about. I love using YouTube. I love watching YouTube. And the Patreon is something that I feel could offer a more intimate service with guys, and I want to bring a degree of online coaching into the Patreon sphere. Now, online coaching was always something that was difficult for me because I like the individual approach, where I like to get to know the person who I've been coaching, maintain and build a really, really special relationship with these guys. However, that was also incredibly difficult because when you're trying to juggle that with YouTube, working full time, running after the kids, running a home, you're left with no time whatsoever. It's incredibly difficult. I don't know how guys do it. I'm sure there's some guys out there who do, but my current circumstances dictate that it's just not possible. So I'm looking to bring coaching into the Patreon sphere where I can offer something that's generalised so that you guys can access. That's just something I'm going to offer on the highest tier that I will make available. But not only that, also more content which I feel would be a bit more intimate, a bit more unfiltered, because you're always worried about the YouTube algorithm. Are you going to say something that's going to demonetize you? Are you going to say something that's going to like piss people off? You've always got these things in your mind. You kind of there's a filter there, whereas with Patreon, people who believe in me and know me will be able to access the unfiltered side of Strong and Conditioned. And you've got to understand, guys, I had a hard time like putting myself forward to make this video because I've got a twisted moral code where I never like asking for money. Like, I give my services for free, and there's just something inherently guilty in me to like put myself out here like this. But it's came to the point where things are getting stressful to a certain degree. Things are getting really hectic in my life. There's been a lot of changes lately in my life which I've tried to deal with, and I've got to the point where I'm like, right, I need to make a move here. I need to offer more value, but I need to make it worth my while as much as I need to make it worth your while. So that's pretty much it, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to link the Patreon in my videos. I'll probably start promoting it through the community tab posts. I know some people might not like that, but I can see through other content creators when you go down this road that it pisses people off. They're like, why, you're giving it for free. But I'm at the point now, I've got a fucking family to feed, man. Like, I've got to go, right, you know what, fuck this, man, let's just do this shit, let's just see where it goes, because if it goes well for me, then that opens up the realms of possibilities. That means that I can take things to another level. I can explore content, I can explore the possibilities, that putting my knowledge out there and getting lots of you guys into fighting fucking shape, and just like being a guy who like leads by example. So anyway, guys, listen, hopefully this one goes down the right way. But anyway, listen, thank you for the continued support over the years. Thank you for the positivity that you have sent my way. 99% of the interactions, the messages I receive are of a highly positive nature, and it is definitely what keeps me going in this channel. There have been times where I have felt like just cutting it, just like, I've had enough, this is not worth the stress. But then I get a message from some guy and he'll tell me like he's a dad and I've motivated him, and I always get that fucking feeling, man. It's just like, ugh, that fucking burning ember just lights again. It lights again, man. So anyway, guys, listen, thank you very much, really appreciated. Thank you for staying strong, and thank you for staying conditioned.